Reaction comes in to LALATE's bombshell world exclusive of an SBA scandal from yesterday. Moreover, details of why there is more vortex viewers than ever thought before. And finally, why reapplying may actually help you if your application is stuck. Hey everybody, this is LALATE with an EIDL loan and grant update. This is a loan video. Thanks for tuning in. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below. We may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit the bell in front of this channel when every time you wonder, where is Javita and Blaine 6666? They'll be coming up shortly later this weekend. As always, we are going to be answering, 273 EIDL grant loan questions. I'll try to get to some of them. I don't know if I get all 273 of them, boy. But we'll also be detailing several really shocking details. Coming up the 10-minute mark, I'm going to go over with you why reapplying is really perhaps in your best interest if your first application is going nowhere. Second, I'm going to be detailing this question about vortexes. This channel launched, the 330, the 331, the 48 vortexes. Are there more vortexes than ever before thought, and what are they, and why are they there? And finally, reaction to yesterday's scandal video. Let me first give a little bit of the reaction. Boy, it was just, it's as though you heard a chopper coming for me. It hit from left to right. First of all, there was a very, very nice video posted by another channel, NAAA. Thank you for the nice comments. Very well thought. She also called me adorable and a little person. That was very much appreciated, although I'm not little. But I love being called adorable. And when she called the thumbnails are all beachy, which is, I laughed when I heard that. When we, one thing I wanted to add to her comments was when we ran that story, both in the print edition of the video, we were very careful about our verbs. So, please understand that the relationship and the nuances were very, very keenly defined in that video and that article. And if they still are to this day. In that article, we detailed that 3 outsiders have been paid $75,000. Well, that was yesterday. It's now at $78,000. Second, there was the reaction, and the reaction from at least her channel was, is very positive, but the reaction was, well, it sounds, sort of shocking. Well, let me, if it was not clear in the article and if it was not clear in the video, let me explain the following. These details are not inherently private. They're publicly displayed. They were uncovered by LALATE. Now, as we detailed in yesterday's video, we are not allowing anyone to link to that activity. We've blocked the words that may trigger people to see where that activity are, but it is publicly displayed. And so the latest update has gone from $75,000 to $78,000. So in 24 hours, those 3 people have been paid $3,000 more since yesterday's video. There you go. Let's get to some of your questions and reactions to yesterday's video. And boy, one Excalibur, she just wants to keep as much money in the SBA coffers as she could. Annette, how unexpected. Twitch clips, I'm stuck in the credit pull stage 4-1. So I'm going to get to you and a lot of other people with this credit check stuck phase shortly at the 10-minute mark. Stay with me. Tim Rice, I have to thank Senator Blackburn for getting my EIDL processed. Johnny Finley, why are any of us surprised at this? Yeah, I mean, the collective response of this show was like, told you so. It's just, John Smith, hey, I used the same email portal yesterday. I asked, what do I need to receive the grant today? I was deposited in the morning. Wow. Thank you for what you do. Well, thank you. Alfredo, I'm an independent contractor and part of my financial services life insurance. I got a $1,000 grant, but was denied in reconsideration. They can't find it. So if you watched yesterday's bombshell, our world exclusive, we said that the outsiders are claiming that an SBA protocol leaked details that life insurance companies are summarily denied for EIDL loans. And here this viewer was denied and lost the reconsideration. Raymond, every single government program is corrupt. Palolo, is anyone really dropping about this? He's being facetious. Bert, I was approved a $6,000 loan as an agricultural business. They asked for documents. They were slow. They were calling me they were calling the money as an advance in the email. 4 days later, I received $6,000 in my account. Is that advance the same as the grant? Yes. I had 9 employees plus myself. You're doing a fabulous job. Well, did you put 10? If you put 10, you're getting $10,000. If you put 6, you're getting $6,000. I hope you put 10, but if you put 6, you can't fix it. Monique, I think I did everything I could. I called today. They told me the systems are down. They don't know when they'll be back up. Lord. They'll be back up when members of Congress are back from their vacation, probably. Patty, I applied 401. I'm in the reconsideration email period. This is not surprising at all. Robert, I applied for April 7th, got denial in late May. Small business in Palm Beach, Florida, 780 credit score. McGreedy, Maine, I'm stuck in this as well. They told me it's processing. Another person stuck in credit check mode. Another person, we're a religious organization, we've been told we didn't hit the emergency button. There we go. We also detailed yesterday that the leaked protocol claims allegedly that religious organizations will be denied EIDL loans. Jacqueline got the loan on 6/22. I'm a tax preparer. No grant. You need to call them up and say, where's your grant? And stay on top of it, Jacqueline. 700 makes me wonder if I didn't get the white glove treatment. Sent me an email last Thursday, got a phone call on SBA, got approval Sunday, money's deposited Tuesday. Shakir, another friend got a loan 4 weeks ago. He didn't get the grant. No reply after call. Ray Schneider, call every day. They said I'm approved for a $10,000 grant. Portal, I haven't received $1 of the grant alone. So that leaked protocol, that leaked details from those outsiders yesterday. Did I say insiders earlier? I meant outsiders. Those outsiders claims that SBA's funding mechanism has been backed up since June 10th. So if you're watching this channel and you were promised something before June 10th, that leaked outsiders document claims that all funding instruments are backed up since June 10th. Wicked Willows. Well, the ag thing is my dilemma. Explains a lot. We were at the 6-month mark when our farm was hit by the pandemic. So that the protocol also alleges that, or the alleged protocol document claims that ag businesses that were not in existence 6 months before the application date are to be denied. So Wicked, it's actually, the way it was phrased, said 6 months before the application date, which is actually may actually be even worse for you. Christopher, I was sent in a grant reconsideration portal, got to nothing. Annette received a $1,000 grant. Lee, I've been calling about 3 times every day since April 3rd. I'm also stuck. So he's an April 3rd vortex viewer. It just keeps on going. Patricia, this explains why I was denied and everyone else in my office and the spouse haven't gotten a dime, even though we applied in March. They actually said denial was for the financial industry. Yep, and home sales, financial products. So here's another viewer. We also said that the alleged protocol email says that anything that is perceived as real estate development should be denied. And as we know, a lot of things can be misconstrued as real estate development. This channel has been detailed for weeks why certain real estate applicants have been summarily denied. Now, some viewers who are real estate got approved. Those were clearly real estate agents. They sell property. They don't develop things. But a lot of our landlord, non-real estate agent type people got summarily denied. Boy, Steve Miller, I received the loan but not the grant. Joyce, my application was submitted June, was denied. Rock, that would be me, and I know 3 other people in this region. I even contacted Senator SBA, basically said we'll process when we get ready. Beauty Babe, I was denied in the documents tagging Carranza. I did get my grant, and then they went ghost. So there we have the backlog of paying grant money. Marina, not dealing with SBA anymore. They're pissing me off. Pucker Up Lemonade. Love the intro. Only in LA. Only in LA. A friend of mine is charging 40% to assist with EIDL applications and also paying one person upwards of $15,000 for referral fees. Okay, did you just hear that? That's the bombshell right there. It wasn't the bombshell in this video. It's another bombshell. So Pucker Up Lemonade, who actually I am acquainted with on Instagram, it's a local Los Angeles business, says that he knows someone who is being paid to do the EIDLs for people at 40% of the money and is paying people $15,000 for referral fees. Whew. Boy. I think that's going to be the title of this video, and I didn't lead with it. See, that's why you don't do cold reads sometimes. You just don't know what you're going to read. I'm pulling this paper out and keeping this to the side. So let's get to what was supposed to be the bombshells of this video. My head's actually rolling for that one. So here you go. First of all, when this channel launched, as you recalled, well, in the days after it launched, I think it was like late April, this became apparent. We knew that there was problems with people who applied for EIDL grants and loans in late March. And we initially called it the Bermuda Triangle. That did not catch on. So then we called it Vortex. And we called it 330 Vortex for March 30th applicants. Then we realized it was the 331 Vortex. Well, the leaked protocol correspondence, or whatever you call it, from the outsiders, as detailed yesterday, suggests that there were a lot of vortex dates in that period of around March 29th, March 30th, March 31st, April 1st, which we have never really called a vortex, but we have some viewers having problems with our April 1st, and clearly April 8th. We also detailed that the outsiders allege that those applicants are stuck in a credit check stage. That, as you know, you undergo a credit check before you're given a grant or a loan. It's a hard pull. But for reasons which we never knew, these viewers of this channel were in a vortex. We didn't know why they were in the vortex. We called it a computer glitch. We knew there was something wrong with SBA, but we didn't know why they were in it, and we didn't know why they got out of it. We knew that the only way to get out of it was to call SBA repeatedly, and that's what viewers of this channel did, and they called repeatedly, and they finally got out of it. Now, there's a few viewers that are still in it, as you can see in today's comments. They're still in the vortex. So the first bombshell of today is that if you are an applicant of late March and early April, and were never really referred to as a vortex date by this channel, there apparently are more vortex dates that span from March 29th to the first week of April. And these are people who have had nothing done on their applications. So what do? Earlier this week, we detailed our suggestion, and apparently it seems to be working. We have said that if you are one of those people in the vortex, you have never received a grant, you have never received a loan, you have never received a correspondence, you have never received any activity on your application, we said to reapply again. Because ultimately what's going to happen is they're going to say, hey, you have a duplicate application, and we're going to kill the second one and use the one earlier in time, which is like, hey, great, you're finally working my file because you've been asleep for 3 months. And it has apparently worked for some viewers. So that is the advice for viewers of this channel, that if you are in a vortex, if you see no activity on your application for all these crazy-ass weeks, then please proceed. Next, if you are an applicant who watched yesterday's video and have been denied your EIDL loan, and you heard me read off the allegations of the outsiders that certain industries are summarily denied, you know, you can do what you want, but I would certainly add an additional letter to your reconsideration of the denial of the EIDL loan saying, hey, it's my understanding that allegedly you have summarily denied this entire type of industry of type of people, real estate development and real estate, religious, life insurance businesses. Is this true? If it is true, it does not follow. I wish to have you reconsider that thought, however polite and respectful you wanted to make it, because if that's true, and I do admit that one viewer says the religious is prohibited under the CARES Act. I don't know. I don't remember all the categories that are or aren't allowed. But if your type of business is not prohibited under the CARES Act, you have every right to say, hey, it's my understanding you're starting to do this for certain types of industries. Mine is that industry. Was this why I was denied? And that would certainly kick in if you were denied the loan based upon lack of economic injury, which is exactly in cue with what the outsiders allege. Next, the outsiders claim that loans are denied to people with credit scores of 570 or less, which is a shocking revelation because we have had viewers with loan amounts less. Now, it's not quite clear if the viewers' numbers were moving and their numbers were actually higher than they thought, but take that into consideration as well when doing a reconsideration. Boy, Terry, I'm so angry. I'm an April baby and they put me on the back burner, always hanging on me. Christina, loan 11,000, grant 1,000. They want to loan me my grant with interest. What? What are you talking about? I understand that. Louis Paduano. Wow. Hi, LA. Wow. Allegedly nonprofit religious would be summarily denied. What does that say about the outsiders and the SBA allegedly white-gloving Planned Parenthood who received approximately $8 million in loans? Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. Boy, I should have led with that at the top of this video as well. Very well said. Shanis, I applied in April. Nothing has happened. I've just been told lies. I reapplied today after listening to you this morning. It's just crazy. Tell me what happened, Shans. Iris, I'm a realtor. I applied April 2nd. I haven't got anything. I go weary. I call every day. No one could give me information. I did write her an email. I said I was denied because I didn't have revenue filled out 2 weeks ago. I stopped calling. I was approved for the $1,000. I wasn't denied the loan due to my credit and my revenue, and still nothing as of June 27th. So have you received the grant? Because you haven't, it should be coming soon. Claudia D. Hey, LA, I'm so helpful. I found you. I'm an OG. I applied 4-7. Received my grant 6-10. My grant is still MIA. But today I checked my $1,000 deposit 626. Great. Steven, this is my favorite channel. I applied for EIDL loan on April 13th. Received my loan offer $6,000 last week. Nothing. After months of no communication, struggling to survive and feed my family like so many others. So I know I'm happy I've gotten anything at all. I'm praying for everyone that's waiting for help. God bless you. Thank you for what you do. Well, thank you. That's a very kind comment. Jacqueline, my loan was denied. My company could be confused as a real estate developer. There we go, Jacqueline. I would do what I just said this before. I do a reconsideration, say, hey, I'm not a real estate developer. Are you denying me based upon a real estate developer? My understanding is you're summarily denying real estate developers. Entrepreneur. I was denied the loan in June. Amy, my loan was denied in April. I'm receiving an email because of credit. I filed reconsideration. Javito's being bought out by big companies like Planned Parenthood for approvals. James Hickerson. Mayberry Soap. March 30th, denied May. Finally got the grant portal in June. Well, that's great, but you haven't got the money. So we have a lot of viewers that are suddenly getting grant approvals, but haven't seen the loan amount. Interesting. Jimmy Jolette with a very long message. They slap you in the face with $1,000 and say, here's your reconsideration. Thank you, Jimmy. Paul Ryan, I'm in 330 Vortex. I contacted Karans. I was told I would be processed. Oh, I've yet to get approval for anything, including any of the grants. Totally disgusted with this new news. I'm totally appalled. Well, that's good. That shows something is pending approval, or maybe pending approval, Paul. Gary received a reconsideration grant advance, submitted the next day, nothing yet. So 612. So that's very consistent. I mean, it's what the outsiders claim. Everything after 610 is backed up. I have a feeling that viewers of this channel are just going to all say the same day, my grant showed up, my grant showed up. It happened back in April that everyone got funded the same week of that. If you were with us at that time, which very few of you were, because we were so new at the time, but it was like everyone woke up one morning and then suddenly there was grant money. Everyone had grant money, and then suddenly it disappeared again. That's what the outsiders say, that money is sort of funded in one fall swoop by this, independent contractor, the sub that sort of just sends all the money at the same time. Rand Rally, 330 Vortex, still waiting because this channel. I've contacted my state senator. Carolyn, I tried to open up. I'm still trying to reload. Julie, I applied 331 just yesterday. Got denied. I don't even know why. It seems like they just want to get rid of my application. Well, it should say why there's a denial. It should state it on the denial letter. Robert Henson, like and share. Brian, I applied 330 and was denied for credit. I filed reconsideration. Still no grant alone. Still waiting. When did you get denied? And did you ask for the grant in the reconsideration, Brian? Make sure you do. If you don't, still do it. Oscar Delgado, thank you for the bombshell. Explains a lot up to my case. 4-1. So he's a 4-1 vortex. But he got a grant. Oh, wow. He got a grant. Contacted my senator, pulled my credit, says it's moving forward. Well, that's good. April, love your channel. Applied for my salon, denied. Asked for reconsideration. My ag business got a grant in 24 hours. Oh, congrats. A salon and an ag business. What a multi-dexterous person. That's great. Wonderful. Shakir, I got my money, but my friend didn't get anything. Applied in March. Stacy, 620, they requested more information. I haven't gotten anything. Paul, funded this week. Enjoy the updates. Thank you for all you do. J.K. Barnes, waiting for my reconsideration end of May. Previously approved. Then within 7 days, my franchise name on the list, but no response from reconsideration department. I called them daily, only to hear it's still in processing. Should I do another reconsideration? Yeah, it doesn't hurt you to keep on sending reconsideration letters. There's nothing preventing you to supplementing your reconsideration, so absolutely you can do it. H. Baines. Tyler applied earlier, no response, reapplied, and got a response 2 days later. Oh, so that's working. Boy, it's all this. Can you imagine? It's like 150 more comments. Can't get to them all today. So if there was someone had a really important question for me and I missed it, I apologize. Didn't intend to skip you in any way. I just don't want the video to be 45 minutes long because no one wants to listen to me for 45 minutes. I'm not that entertaining. So drop it in the comments below and I will try to answer it in tomorrow's video, presumably we don't have another 300 comments to this one. As always, coming up later today is our EIDL grant video, which I hope Lemonade Pucker Up doesn't have another bombshell for me in that one as well. And please stay with LA for more.